Hey, sofrito lovers, this is Ben Ramos bringing you another mukbang from my palatial home here in the Northwest, Bronx to Bronx. It's the home of hip hop and salsa. I am bringing you today some crushed orange, zero sugar. Let me move it out of the way before I knock it all over. I'm bringing you some delicious Vietnamese food. This is a half of a banh mi. A banh mi is a traditional Vietnamese sandwich that's made with liver pate, Vietnamese ham, pickled vegetables like, daikon, radish, carrots, and cilantro. Sometimes it has jalapenos, but I asked them not to put jalapenos in this one. It's just a delicious, amazing, incredible Vietnamese sandwich. Let me open it up just a little bit for you guys. And I also have some Vietnamese garlic noodles on the side. Listen, I'm starving. Let's get into it. Sofrito lovers, let's get into it. Let me get a big, nice bite of these Vietnamese noodles. Vietnamese style garlic noodles, they're cold. Full of butter, garlic, a little bit of cheese. Amazing. So, frito lovers, how are you guys? It is Wednesday night, April 3rd, and I have been in New York now 24 hours. Yeah, right about now, 24 hours. Where was I? If you remember from my last mukbang last week, I have been in Florida. I left for Florida last Thursday. Oh, by the way, in the sandwich, I asked for sriracha and hoisin sauce so I could flavor the sandwich a little bit more. Usually it just has mayo on it. Delicious cilantro. This is a sandwich that's made up of pickled vegetables with a lot of meat. And pork belly. I can't believe I forgot the pork belly. Mira. Vietnamese ham, pork belly, liver pate, cilantro, cucumbers, radish, carrots. I love it. I love Vietnamese food. But I'm going off on a tangent. I digress. Last Thursday, I caught a flight at 7 in the morning to head down to Charlotte, North Carolina. A little bit of a layover. And connected to my flight to Naples, Florida. Actually, I fly into Fort Myers, but then nice half an hour ride into Naples, Florida to visit my bear David, who is, in my opinion, starring in She Loves Me, a wonderful classic musical that's being hosted by the Gulf, I believe it's Gulf House Theater. I believe it's Gulf House. I could be getting that wrong. He's in Naples, Florida. He's been there since Sunday, February 18th. So he's been there about a month and a half, close to like a month and a half. And I went over the Easter break to see him. I spent 5 days. I took Thursday off from work and I took yesterday off from work so I could fly in. We did so much in 5 days. Sofrito lovers, David, being the wonderful, attentive, extraordinary partner that he is, knowing that I'd be going down there, kept his eye out for all these incredible restaurants for us to, go to. David knows I'm a foodie. David knows that wherever I go, I'm really far more into the food scene than anything else. So he was keeping a wonderful mental list of all these restaurants he had enjoyed, and he wanted to take me, and some places that he hadn't been to that he wanted to go with me. So, despite the fact that he was working while I was there, oh, the pork belly's so good. He took me to a bunch of places. He took me around Naples, which is a very affluent city. From what I'm told, there's houses and all that for millionaires. And it's funny because I think I'm the only person that didn't know that Naples was like this famous enclave for the rich. Because other people that I've told that I've been to Naples were like, fancy. I'm like, oh, okay, you knew it better than I did. Ah, it's so fresh. Crunchy pickled vegetables. I put some hoisin and sriracha in there. Nice, spicy, tangy. Little bit of a sour flavor from the hoisin. It's just all works so well. So frito lovers, Naples was beautiful. The weather, it was like what spring should be in New York City. Right now in New York, for the last couple of days, there's been a torrential rainfall and extraordinary cold. In Florida, it was warm but not oppressively hot and zero humidity. It was beautiful spring-like weather. I was like, this is what New York should be feeling like. Nice and warm with a little bit of a crisp in the air, but no. New York City last week was freezing, and now we're in the middle of this hurricane that's been happening in the Midwest. So our weather is affected. It is constantly raining. Last night they talked about there was like 3 or 4 inches of rain. All day today as well. Walking around the neighborhood, it looks like it's a branch cemetery. Tree branches have been ripped off of trees. They're littered the sidewalk. But Florida was extraordinary. So much fun with David. David really wants to show me a good time. David is the traveler of the two of us. David loves to go places. He has that adventurous spirit. I am the homebody. And I'm a bad flyer. I had to take 2 planes to get there. Again, I flew from New York to Charlotte, then to Fort Myers. I had my doctor prescribed Valium to keep my anxiety level, and it did work. I'm not a good flyer. I'm not. Get anxious, nervous, scared, and flying by myself, flying alone, makes it even worse, but 3 milligrams helped me out. So, frito lovers, what can I tell you? Went to a wonderful Cuban restaurant called Fernandez de Bol. David wanted to go to Applebee's, so we went to Applebee's. As I've always said, I've elevated his palate and he's lowered mine. What else? There was a Puerto Rican restaurant he really wanted to take me to, but I ended up not going. But we had wonderful Thai food, wonderful Japanese food. David finally got to take me to Waffle House. He's been dying to take me to a Waffle House. I am no longer a Waffle House virgin. Let me get some more noodles. Waffle House was dope. He took me to this wonderful farmer's market where they had all this beautiful produce and some local artisans, food artisans that have like food trucks slash, food tables that they open up at fairs like that. And we enjoyed some really great empanadas and some really great Thai street food. We went to the Naples Zoo and saw all these great animals. That I'm telling you, went to the zoo and uncommonly amazing. Because you know how you go to zoos and you can never see the animals, and they tell you the animals are not on a script. They come out when they want to come out. But all the animals must love David. They wanted to give me and David a good time because they all came out. We all went to see everything and they all came out. And it was great. We went shopping, just having some fun shopping, going to Target, going to Publix, going to Walgreens, Staples. We spent a lot of time together in bed, watching TV, hugging and kissing and smooching, and, watching some of our favorite shows together, which we haven't been able to do since February. Just a great time together. It was a wonderful time to reconnect, decompress from life, embrace a new environment, a new food scene, and just really relax. I really did a great job of just relaxing. I think David, though, is probably a little miffed at me because he was trying real hard to get me to go to the pool with him. Because in the apartment complex that he's staying in, there's this great pool. And I'm not a pool guy. And I stuck to my guns. And I was like, babe, you can go to the pool by yourself. No, I want to go with you. But I'm like, David, I don't like pools. I will only go to a pool if you really want me to. And I don't want to. So he sucked it up. But I think anywhere else that I go with him, if there's a pool, I owe him a big pool trip. I'm not a pool boy. I'm not. But lots of fun. And of course, I saw David Friday night at 7:30 in his musical, She Loves Me. David, first of all, reviews came in and they loved it. One of the reviewers referred to David as a comedic genius. And yes, David is hilarious, charming. I mean, of course, I'm biased. He's my bear. I love him. But I honestly feel like I could step back from myself and watch that performance and think the same things. Funny, intelligent, witty, well prepared, just so great. And not just David. His cast is wonderful. I only got to see it once. And I really told David, man, I really wish I had been able to see it one more time because I enjoyed it. And folks, I don't like musicals. I've told you guys this before. I am not a musical guy at all. Of course, that's why God made me fall in love with a musical theater actor. But, oh God. The play is fun, funny, engaging, heartwarming. It's all of these things. It's a beautiful love story. And a story about change and evolution and how relationships evolve and grow in so many different unexpected ways. Is it super complicated? No. It's a sweet, wonderful ride that never feels long, never feels tedious, and it's just a wonderful experience. It's a feel-good type of musical. Great music, great dancing. The cast is extraordinary. Of course, being with David, I got to meet the cast personally and spend some time with them, and All these great people, so sweet. And I love it when David is surrounded by casts like that are mature and nice and not about drama and not about, you know, being backbiting or catty. Because, you know, sometimes musical theater people have that stereotype about being catty and very unsupportive of each other, but that wasn't the case. They're so sweet and they love David. And I love it when David is surrounded by cast like that. If we can't be together, I want him to be around good people. And David has is very universally liked and well loved and well respected. And likewise, David loves this group of people. You know, I want David to be around positive people. I want him to be around wonderful people that respect him, cherish him, and this crew does. And it's great to see how supportive and really cool they are with each other. And they were all excited to meet me, and I felt very embraced and very engaged, and I loved it. They were awesome. So sexy, so funny. It's got so many layers. This musical, beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous women and men, amazing dancing. It's a great ride. She loves me. And we received word David's last performance will be Sunday, April 21st. And then he heads back to New York City Monday, April 22nd. And today is the 3rd, so 19 more days, my bear comes back. Basically 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So I'm excited about that. I just had a wonderful Florida trip, and now, of course, I'm back to work. And that's also great too. But it was such a wonderful, productive respite. It was such a wonderful get away from the norm, get away from my political work, from my professional work, my personal life. It was such a nice little break from the usual. So, you know, I had a great time. I'm really happy I'm able to bring you guys a mukbang and talk to you a little bit about it and share some amazing Vietnamese food. And you guys know me, I'm going to finish this off camera. Mira, sofrito lovers, go out there, go out there and rest, relax, rejuvenate, recover, and, you know, go back to your life, you know, ready to embrace it. Like, I feel great. I feel great. It was such a great, again, period of rebirth and rejuvenation. I feel, you know, I came back to New York like I'm ready to live life. And I want you guys to feel that way too. So take whatever time off you can, rest, relax, relate, release. Have a good one. Mira, sofrito lovers, go out there, go taste for yourself, go have some culinary adventures. Como siempre, mucho, mucho, mucho amor.